welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Rides the back and leaves it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Makes the grab. It's Rigby. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Here comes the heat. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's a...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield at Simmons. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And a good job in coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Just feeds the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line, right?
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Keeps looking downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man all by himself. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Simon. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Auburn offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Auburn.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the tailback.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Auburn.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying play action. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second.
Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the...
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play, and they'll wipe it out on the penalty. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the ball's loose in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On the ground, it's Henderson. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Rigby. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Auburn with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rigby. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He stopped, not much on the but a whole lot in getting the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats. And T, nice job by this D.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.